about 12,000 feet by the time it gets to us. So quiet. It's all so quiet. Now you need a 777 to break it all up. Yeah, but he's inbound, isn't he? Oh, it's one taxi in, is it? Okay, yeah, right now. Morning, folks. Good afternoon. Good evening, wherever you are in the world. Welcome to the weekend show, Sunday, live at Big Jet on Big Jet TV. It's just coming up to 2 o'clock. We're bang on time. I did have something that went over me just now, missed it, but we'll have lots of opportunities for cruisers and so on and so forth. Like we say on the chat, folks, really appreciate no Formula One, MotoGP, national hockey sticks spoilers or sheep shearing competitions and stuff like that. Let's try and stay away from that if we can, just out of respect for those who are perhaps planning to watch it a little bit later. So there we go. Hope you're all doing well. Little Swiss still showing us as a CS300. Of course, we all know it as an A220. And this British Airways 777 still not showing on my radar. What is going on? She's rolling. Wow, hazy. It is a hazy Sunday afternoon at London Heathrow. Look at this. Going to Shanghai, yeah? So this will be probably a ULH flight. These guys will not be getting off at the other end. She's heavy. Wow, that's long. That GP to repeat. No time to clean her. Got to get on with work. Nothing taxiing out. Air Canada. Oh, nice. Nice, Bandit. The Trash Bandit, is it? Not my words. I think that given by the Air Canada crews themselves, with that sleek canopy design, which is pretty smart, I've got to say. I can see them doing that to cars in the future. Just with the paintwork, that's all it is. It's down to the paintwork. It's not down to any specific design in the framework or in the glass itself. It is purely just paint that they use. We just got an American jet also going out for departure. Let's just quickly sling that under there like that, and that under there like that. Right there, that's done. I just want to double check that because my headset is sort of rubbing on the mic, so if I can just move that across to there, it should be a little bit better. It's a little bit better. Okay, there we go. Let's do a little PTC. No. There's a couple of 3 relative heavies taxiing out for departure. Next in from Abuja, Boeing 777, another 200 4-door. It'll be a Praetor Qatar 777-300 ER from Doha, just about to turn on to, well, he's quite a ways off the glide slope, to be honest. He's north of us. SAS 320 in from Oslo shortly. Good afternoon, folks. Hope you're all doing well. Hope you enjoyed last night. Had a great time with Alan and Tony, George and Lottie down at Motion Flight. Lots of people asking about discount rates with the guys down at Motion Sim. I have spoken to Alan about it, and we are going to give Big Jet TV members a discount if you want to head down there at any point in time. And we'll let you know more on that as soon as we get that back from Alan, which will probably be early part of next week. So more people asking about what camera we use. Talking to the guys at Panasonic the other day, I did tell them it's one of the most commonly asked questions on our shows. What camera do you use? Told them that we've probably sold a couple of hundred for them, at least over the years, having used Panasonic cameras since year dot, really. Year dot, 4 years ago on Big Jet TV. I think we tried the Sony one for about 6 months. Good camera, but the Panasonic just had far more capability and technology. We have the technology.
If you've owned a diesel...
Do what?
Mercedes-Benz in the last 10 years, you could be set to receive...
No, we can't. We haven't got another camera. We haven't got another bond, UK bond, have we? Steve B asking any Maxes expected. Well, saying that, nowadays we would expect Lot to bring their Max in a couple of times a day. So yeah, Steve, I think you'll probably see that we will be bringing in the Lot Max. Keep an eye out for it. You can search for these aircraft and airlines on your apps, folks. So I think this is a American 200, Rolls-Royce Trent Power. Nice, here we go. 7. Wow, still in a tight turn. Look at those wings flex. Wow. Could be a Dreamliner from that angle in some ways. Looking at that wing flex. Crazy. It's just much more exaggerated on the Dreamliner. Sarah Deal, good afternoon to you. Lee Davies, John Webster. Good question, John. When you next at Lakenheath? Well, remember that they've got F-35s being deployed at Lakenheath in the very near future. This is the Bandicoot. Jilly, call me on the descent for that Qatar triple that's, please. So yeah, about Lakenheath, F-35s being deployed at Lakenheath in the very near future. Once they're in, they'll obviously be checked over and into their newly constructed hangars for the F-35s there at Lakenheath. And then we'll get ourselves up there and give you some action. Rachel Dickinson, John Arnold, Stevie Luscombe. Good afternoon, everybody. Hope you're doing well. Carl Hanlon, Paul Skilling, Philip, Joe Smith, Chris Pym, Lee Davies, Steve B, Gareth Davies, Jane Alder. Dream Wedding Entertainment. Good afternoon to you. Hello, everybody. If you're an aviation fan, wherever you are around the world, great to have you with us. Live, Sunday afternoon. Glorious Sunday afternoon, it has to be said, here at London Heathrow. As Alan was saying in the sim last night, clear to land, winds are calm, very calm. I might have to go for the silly hat. I think I'm going to have to go for the silly hat. The sun is burning me, man. I can even take my top off. Oh, don't tell me I haven't got it. Oh, Jerry, mate. Really? You haven't got the silly hat? Oh, man, that's... That's no good, son. Oh, that's not good at all, mate. Absolutely terrible. Hello, little fella. He's little Willie. Little baby pupp's got his Willie. Okay, stand by, Jilly. Going to go to camera mic for 2 seconds. Stand by on comms. Nice. Emirates triple coming in. Wardrobe change, big style. Okay. Big shout out to Marvin. Someone came in, fella who came up to me last year when I was in the paddock, starting out a new business, music business, and he's very kindly offered, if we do anything, that he will provide some music and also music for our videos. So house music. So right, let me just quickly jump on this. Stand by. Much better, I have to say. However, could do with the hat being in that position there. Gordon Bennett. Son. There we go, that's a bit better. Copy, Jilly, stand by. Copy, Jilly. Okay. Mic is back on, yeah, the mic is... I just had to take my top off. Oh, because it's bleeding hot. Hey, haven't said that for a long time, have we? It's hot. It's too hot. Jilly, copy. Spoiler link, spoiler pin. Oh, okay. I don't see it on there, that's all. Muzz Mason, good afternoon to you. Jordan Sofly Logs. Flogs, sorry. I think. Flying Flogs. Good afternoon to you, Jason. New member. Muzz Mason and Jordan, sorry, my apologies, Jordan. Good afternoon to you guys. Welcome to everybody. Philip Sinclair, A380 just took off. British Airways, probably westbound to the United States of America. Tight angle there, look at that bank angle, man. Beautiful. It's always a bit gut-wrenching pulling away from a beautiful banking shot. He's gone relatively straight anyway, so that's quite handy. Heading straight out to Accra, so not a big westbound bank that we're used to seeing. For the American bound jets. All okay, GP? Sorry, just say one more time, check, okay. About what, sorry? Oh, okay. Harrison Lovett, good afternoon. Chris Pym, Donald Roger Palmer, Paul Skilling. Gary Newington is a new member on Big Jet TV. Welcome, Gary. Good to see you here. If you're new to Big Jet TV, don't be shy, folks. Come in, tell us what you love about jets, tell us what your favourite aircraft is, where your nearest airport is, what plane spotting you do, if at all. And just your love for jets. Please don't be shy. We're good people in here, good, friendly, happy people. You're in good hands. Welcome on board. Westbound jet for sure. So wonderful to be doing what we were doing last night with Alan and everybody down there. Sorry folks, that was a terrible sweepback. Wow, strong smell of Jet A1. This is decent. Emirates triple. Nice. Turn for a bit, straighten her up, and then off she goes. Look forward to seeing their 380s back in town. Say what you like about the 380, folks. It's a marvel of modern engineering, isn't it? I always remember turning up at Broughton or Broughton or however you pronounce it down in Wales there, where the wings for the Airbus are built, or well, actually, should I say, assembled from their individual components. Biggest part of the A350 wing is a single piece of carbon, the underside of the aircraft, obviously milled and for the different inlets, you know, the fuel covers and so on and so forth, inspection covers more than anything else. But a real marvel of engineering. Unfortunately, never got to see inside the A380 wing. I saw it myself, and I remember, like I say, turning up there and seeing this just ginormous track of sort of like 3 or 4 trailers, maybe even more, with these wing components on the track, on the trailers. Just incredible. Just being moved from one division to another. Bit of wind there. How's that wind on the mic, Julie? Just give me a shout on that. Everything all right? Really? Wow. Wow, that is. Yeah, wow, that's really impressive. I can quite easily switch out to the. I've got a furry mouthpiece as well. Ooh! Right, Colin Baines. What? Okay, Colin Baines wants to give a shout out to his brother. Sorry. Andrew Baines wants to give a shout out to his brother Colin, who is bringing this Virgin 350 out shortly, that we're going to see depart to, did you say Los Angeles, Jilly? Is he in command of the aircraft, or what's the deal there? Good afternoon. JM is a new member on Big Jet TV, and Fluffies. Is it Fluffies or Fluffles? Good afternoon to you. Over what? Mirror Man, good afternoon to you. Tony Stark, Michelle Driver, welcome everybody. Right. Nice. Aviastar 757 due in at 450. So we should get that turnaround, I would have thought, with any luck. Oh, it's Chinese, is it? Wow. Capo Verde, yes, yes. Pastel colours, yes, okay. I tell you what, it was just that one moment of nice, calm weather. Now it's got all windy. It's bleeding, still not quite warm enough or hot enough for. Oi! Stop it! Okay, Andrew Baines' brother, Colin, bringing this A350 out with Virgin Atlantic shortly, folks. Ben Brown, Michelle, or Michael Kelly, sorry. Michael Kelly. Love those clouds, yes. Very high cirrus. I think that is what the common term for this cloud coverage is. High cirrus, I believe. Tony Stark, Davy RFC Avianca Cargo 330 will be trailing shortly west to east, north of London Heathrow. Okay. Thank you for that. Acorn Revival, good afternoon to you. Ron Clark, Melody, Paul Marriott, watching in Thailand. Good afternoon to you, Paul. What you got, GP? Okay. Yes, we do have. We've got capability to film it, but is that him coming out now? No, B8. Crazy the other day, and I looked at it not through the monitor. I called that as a 777 the other day, I think. It's a 320, isn't it? Stupid boy. So they do definitely seem to rotate the old and the new aircraft with Air Canada. We tend to see when the newer liveried aircraft are in town, we generally tend to see them. Whereas when the toothpaste, the fresh mint livery is in town, we generally tend to see them all together. Looks like this 350 is coming out. V-Dot, did you say, Gilly? Okay. Is he commanding it, or is he in control of it? Okay, so he's right. Wow, cool. Must be great watching your brother fly a A380 modern jet like this out of London Heathrow, right out over the top. Crank it up. It's Dave, isn't it, who's watching Colin? I've got that right, actually, yeah? Dave watching Colin. Andrew watching Colin. I said with Tony yesterday, I said it's Dave, is it? He said no, it's Tony. I said I spent the whole day in Germany once calling a bloke Dave, and his name wasn't Dave. What did he say? My name is not Dave. It's Daniel. No one else said anything either. I don't know, whatever. Don Gutzman, loved the show yesterday, and great job on the landing. Yeah, well, folks, it was pre-planned, but no practice. I turned up there, did what I had to do, and we just went straight into it. That me jumping in the left-hand seat was literally, here we go. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. And fair play, we got her down, albeit a little bit left of centre, a little bit heavy probably as well. I would have probably smoked the mains, I'd imagine. But we got her down. Big sigh of relief from everybody, including the passengers, of course. But yes, it just is a lot more controllable when you're using an actual real yoke as compared to a handset, which, again, so many people like our sim pilots that we have on Big Jet TV have obviously got the hang of it, whereas you've got people like Mike, Bulldog Mike, who's got the full setup with the joystick. He's got a side stick, I think, or has he got a centre stick? Does he use the joystick in the middle as a centre stick for a fighter? He would do, wouldn't he? Wouldn't he? Yes, I think so. I don't know. Oi! In Snelling, where I work in Sheerness Docks, I used to see flights in or out of Southend, Stansted, Heathrow, London City, and occasionally Gatwick. Wow. Oh, right. Okay, so that's as they're sort of passing over the docks on their way off to their destinations. James Scott, thank you. Can you wish James a happy birthday from Becky, Rosie, and Sophie Violet? James Scott, give me a shout out. To James, a happy birthday, and that is from Becky, Rosie, and Sophie. Happy birthday to you, and thank you so much. Kind donation going, £5 going in the charity pot for April. Of course, March is done and dusted, and we were very proud to raise somewhere around about £796, I think it was, for the. It's a global leukemia lymphoma society, and wonderful to get everybody involved in that. Thank you so much, folks. We really appreciate it. Wow, Nathan Pulling, 9 days off work. There we go. Calvin Grant, good afternoon to you. Trev Lyon. Stop it! Oi! Stop it! He was doing that on that. He was. Can you hear him? It's in the van. Need an electric fence around the van. They just plough through it, man. These ponies are just. Stop it! He's a cheeky little chap. Stop it! Oh, for God's sake! Stop it! Yeah, man. Stop it. Stop it. Flipping heck, man. Really? I was doing it on the front now. Stop it, please. Go on. Go on. Go on. Go on. It's just running around the van. Okay, here we go. Oh! Okay. Look at him now, look, look. Look at him, you wouldn't think it, would you? You! Yeah, you. Van wrecker. Chilly, look. Oh. Milk bar's open. Okay. Mark Barr, great work. Thank you, Mark. Very appreciative of your kind donation going into the charity pot for April. Thank you. Ted Marsh, good morning from America. What breeder are the little horses? Oh, don't know. They're just ponies, aren't they? I wouldn't know what Shetlands. I don't know. Wendy Benbridge, good afternoon to you, Wendy. Stevie Luscombe, Muzz Mason, Kelvin Grant, Jimmy G61, Big Jet TV, good afternoon to you, Phil Davis, Ralph Skyperium. What a great name. Okay, watch for the one that's approaching as this one climbs out. V1 rotate. Quite long. See how the wing flexes off, outboard of the engines. Gonna come back. Quite quick from this one. Because we have Andrew lining up, not Dave, Andrew. Andrew Baines, have a great flight, Colin. There we go. Lisa, you got it. All right, Dave. They kept that on through the whole thing. Ben Brown, good afternoon. Tone Hunter. Good afternoon to you. Sabre Flyer 1. Lee Davis, 6Y. Good afternoon. Aware of that, 6Y, thank you. Tony 737 Barnes saw a piece the other day that the Russians are continuing to develop the IL-96, nice 4-engined airliner. Yeah, you know what? I saw something about that quite some time ago actually, and it looked quite a big. Well, it's a 4-engine jet, isn't it? So have they sort of like overstepped it with that one? Going to be a big old heavy Russian airliner. Wow. Julie Chaston loving it with the fluffy white clouds. Right, folks, this is Colin, and David, his brother, is watching this aircraft right now. British Airways, V-Dot headed to Los Angeles. Safe flight, Colin. Another Virgin Atlantic pilot in the books. Jeremy Smith, new TV show, Britain's Busiest Paddock. Dave Roberts, good afternoon and welcome to Big Jet TV. As a new member, Dave, you are more than welcome, along with all of our new members, and of course great to have our current members all joining in the chat. Great to have you guys here. Cannot thank you enough for your support, of course. The fuel of Big Jet TV. Very derated. Wow. Eastbound, possibly. Maybe another Accra-bound jet or something like that. Oh, I don't know though. Here goes another tight turn. Maybe a little bit of wake turbulence from that 350 before him. Maybe it is a westbound jet. I don't know. Not looking up radar. Careful, little fella, careful. Oh, runway inspection. Fire! There's a Colin off in the distance there, look. That's it. Autopilot on. Bosh. Dave Roberts is a new member on Big Jet TV. Welcome, Dave. Hope you're well. Stevie Luskin, basically Melody Russell. Attending Coco Air Show yesterday, watching the TBM Avenger ditch in the ocean. Heading out to Lakeland Air Show today, US Thunderbirds yesterday, Blue Angels today. Yes, indeed, folks. Right after today's show, we will be switching live to the Sun and Fun air show. It's the final day of the air show. Lots and lots of cool stuff. I watched that whole show on Friday and it was just fantastic. Blue Angels, of course, along with the P-51 Mustang, and we didn't get to see the C-130, the Fat Albert fly, did we, Jilly? It was on the ground. It was so we will likely see that tonight, flying hopefully, along with the was it the F-22 Raptor? Is it? I think. But wow, what a wonderful aircraft that Raptor is. Looks very much like a an F-35. It has to be said, but massively over-engineered and extremely expensive, meaning that only going to the US Air Force and not any other, not being sold. I think it was just too expensive to manufacture, really. I think it's their main frontline aircraft, the Raptor. Well, I say that. Hey, look, Lakenheath are just about to take delivery of a whole clutch of F-35s to join in with their F-15 program there at Lakenheath. Can't wait to get out there and check that out. Stevie Luskin, yeah, Bengaluru or Bangalore. I don't know which is. I don't really know. But yes, bonus show tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Airshow live. Yeah, Thunderbirds are amazing. Peter Henry saying it's a great display. Smaller number of aircraft than the Red Arrows that we're used to, or the Tricolore, or the French, the air display teams that we have over here in the what? Patrouille de France, that's it, Patrouille de France, and the Tricolore, hey, oh, and of course the Red Arrows have multiple aircraft in their flight, more than the Blue Angels, but a great demonstration by the Blue Angels. But the great thing about the Blue Angels is the fact that they've got that beautiful, it's the F-18 Hornet, isn't it, I think. What a fantastic aircraft, nice and loud and noisy. Not to say that the Reds aren't noisy, but it just is a great great aircraft to display with. And of course makes you wonder, a lot of people are saying, you know, look, if the Royal Air Force are ditching some of their Eurofighters, hey, what about we hand them over to the Red Arrows and have a display team with the Red Arrows, those Eurofighters painted red. Wow, how about that? That would be good. Muzz Mason, I watched the Raptor display yesterday. Could the F-35 nick it? Oh, depends on the pilot, really. I think the manoeuvrability of the... what you have to consider also, folks, is that when these aircraft are made, not so much because the aircraft that the Red Arrows use is more a training aircraft, as do the other European... I don't know, actually, but just stick with the Red Arrows. It's more a training aircraft. So it's... I'm not sure of in terms of its ease to fly or its nimbleness compared to something like the F-18, for example, because these fighter jets, which are used by the guys at the Blue Angels, are of course very, very, they're built to be very flexible during flight and almost difficult to fly, just so that they have a built-in style of flying about them that makes them easy to maneuver. So you have to give them big props for being able to fly in such close formation, and it's great to see them. Very beefy aircraft as well, I seem to see. Got a big chunky undercarriage, bit of a chonker is the the F-18 compared to the nimble spindly undercarriage of like the F-15, F-16s and even the F-35s. But yeah, you just look at that when you see them taxiing tonight. You'll see it's quite a heavy duty sort of beefy undercarriage unit. You know, the actual the machined parts of the undercarriage. Let's Fly Away, thank you very much. Another great week of aviation. Thank you, Big Jet TV. Thanks, Let's Fly Away. Dropping $2.99 into the pot. Thank you, my friend. Very, very kind of you. Of course, going to the April charity pot. And Mark Mingard, yeah, F-15EX. Quite when that's going to actually come on stream in terms of being used by one of the air forces, I don't know, because I think it's more than likely going to be the US Air Forces that are going to be using it first. But I think that aircraft, very similar to the F-15 model, the E model, the D model, or you know, just in terms of its aesthetics and its looks, but obviously having modifications to it, maybe its enhanced range, maybe enhanced weaponry or capabilities and so on and so forth, maybe new avionics, new fly-by-wire systems, who knows. I don't know quite what the updates are on the EX, F-15EX. I'm sure a lot of people will be frantically Googling that now, or maybe even know it themselves. A little bit of a flight surface check going on, full and free movement with the ground spoilers, speed brakes, elevators on that beautiful Bandicoot Air Canada Dreamliner as she taxis out. Can get anything over the top if we want it, Jilly. Philip Sinclair, are you planning on going to that show sometime? Which one are we talking? The one in America, the Sun and Fun. Well, most definitely. Obviously, have to look at that next year now, Philip. But no, very good point. Russell, B1, B52, C-17 did flybys. Oh, B1, B52, C-17 did flybys last night. The F-22 Raptor was incredible. Pilot stood it on its tail, pointing straight up and not moving in any direction. Very loud, yeah. Has that capabilities. That's that manoeuvre, I've got to be honest with you, has been around for a long time in air displays. We see that even standing them up on their end. You see that even with the little the air race aircraft. But it is a manoeuvre which is extremely skillful, especially with a jet, and it is very loud. Yes. Peter Henry saw the Thunderbirds at Waddington a few years back. Okay, so they've been over here, have they? Ben Brown, Malta Air Malta's, I guess he's saying there. Air Malta's first two new 737 MAX 800s have been assembled and fully painted at Renton. Okay, as have probably about 100 other, or maybe more, maybe a couple of hundred more Maxes. That are probably quite a number of them are being delivered at the moment, if that's such a word. But yeah, quite a number of cancellations on that program, it has to be said. Whether Airbus have nicked that business, I'm not sure. But yeah, I'll tell you what, I could definitely put the jacket on, mate. Let's just let's go with the jacket, I think. Stand by. I say, right, okay. Hello. 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 No, no food. He's coming over like a doggy, isn't he? Hello, mate. Hello, mate. Yes. Yes. I can say mate. It's a woman, isn't it? It's a female horse. Okay, here we go. Ooh. A mare. He's made a right mare of that, hasn't he? Yeah, flipping nightmare, yeah. Oh, is it Malta Air, is it? Oh, okay. Wow, didn't know that. Owned by who? Owned by who? Really? Okay, sorry, Ben. Had no idea. Malta Air. Wow, that's a big risk, isn't it? Starting an airline in this current climate with. Well, they must have done their homework. I'm guessing they've done their homework and looked at the. I mean, really, there is only one Maltese operator, is there not? At the moment, now there's a couple. Of course, British Airways fly down to there, but yeah, wow, there we go. Massive competition for Air Malta then, or do we know? Do we not know whether Air Malta are struggling? Must be a very. Does make you wonder, doesn't it? Must be a very successful route then for Ryanair, for them to be able to. Oh, you doing? What you doing? Oh. It's not very nice, is it? Oh, helicopter. Oh, he wants to play with a stick, look. Oh, no, there he goes. Oh, 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 oh. That went quite well with the sound of the engines, didn't it? With the engine, that motorcycle. Oh, here it is, look. Da 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 da. Oh, okay, I see. Okay. So that will be then, in that case, that will probably be some of Ryanair's 737s that they'll be taking up, I'd imagine, rather than. Oh no, but didn't he say that they've come up with the assembly line or something? So they are brand new aircraft then. Blimey. Tomo is a new member. G'day, Tomo. Welcome to Big Jet TV. Big shout once again to Marvin, who I met earlier on. Music producer. Marvin the mixer. He likes to mix stuff. Very kindly offered us use of his music on our videos if we want it. Live streamer as well. Hayley Hamill is tuning in from Ireland. Hayley, good afternoon to you. Josh Powers, allotment 13. Is that the name of his allotment? I can probably put this mic a little bit better out like that actually. Hang on a minute. Da 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 da. Do 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 do. 'Cause suicide is pain. Do 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 do. If you... Right, okay, SAS I think that is, that's just landed. A little battle in the garden earlier on, a pigeon and a blackbird fighting it out for the water thingamajig. Okay, what's this? Dreamliner, I think. Crash Bandicoot style. Oh yeah, Air Canada, here we go. Wow, he's short. He's empty. David, did you say? Derek Gray, giving a shout out to his lovely wife who gave birth to a beautiful baby girl. I think it was a baby girl. Did you say that, Julie? At 4 a.m. this morning. Congratulations and welcome to the world. Welcome to my world. Do 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 do. Won't you come on in? And all that. Honda advert, I seem to recall. Some time ago, don't you know? Okay. Boiling hot again. God's sake. Trev Lyon, he's upgraded his mirror. Trev, thanks, my friend. He's done it. I wonder if there's any reference to the, you know, the horse mare, you've made a mare of that, you know, like it's Cockney rhyming or whatever, I don't know. I just don't know. Let's just sling that on there. Roger. Who's this touching down right now? Here we go. It's a Dreamliner. Oh, I reckon that's the YA lad. Is it a Jordanian? YA, he's got his Jaddy jeans on, that violet. Oh, okay. Wow, lots of reverse. Now it's flipping boiling. Lee Armstrong, afternoon folks, watching with my 6-year-old daughter Phoebe, loving the nice weather. Good afternoon to you folks. Phil Sky, good afternoon to you. Cuddy Mia, Panaka, good afternoon to you, Panaka. Lots of people all shouting out, well, congratulations for the new baby. There you go. Yeah. Steve Creed. Thanks for the info, Ben. We all got that on how the group is split with their 737 operations. Okay, got some decent. Don't forget, folks, tonight between 5:30 and 6, when we cut off from here, we'll be going straight to the Sun and Fun air show out there in the United States of America. Make sure you tune in. Give us a thumbs up on here, folks. It would be very much appreciated, so we can crush the thumbs down. Give us a thumbs up, folks. I just do not understand how people give thumbs down on some amazing videos that people put out. It's your prerogative if you want to do it. I just think it's very narrow-minded, to be honest with you, to give a thumbs down. And that's in fact, interestingly enough, why YouTube as a company are looking at removing the thumbs down option, because you know there's so many different variables of giving a thumbs down, isn't it? You don't like the bloke doing it, you don't like the content, you don't like what it is. Well, you know, it's all more about respect, isn't it? People give thumbs up. It's cool, man. Yeah, it's cool. It's cool. If you don't like it, then just go and watch something else. Or do you feel powerful because you give the thumbs down? Oh, give him a thumbs down. Royal Jardinian. Thank you for the thumbs up, folks. By the way, really appreciate it. You don't have to feel in any way obliged to do it. It's just nice to see, you know, that our time is appreciated. Oh, not on the chat, folks. Not on the chat. I mean, on the video itself. Yeah. Is the chat gone mad with thumbs up now? Is it? Okay, sorry guys. Yeah, I mean on the, give us a thumbs up. Bless you all for doing that. No, on the video itself. Look at all Paul Skilling and Mirror Man with a big thumbs up. Look, Melody, Carly. Carly's just given her thumbs up. Thanks, Carly. You know what I meant, folks. I didn't mean on the video, not on the chat, but thank you anyway. So that's double thumbs up. Bless them. Thanks, guys and girls. How's the mic working, folks? Is the audio good? You happy with it? Lot 737 MAX 8 Independence delivery due into London Heathrow 5:05. John Arnold, thank you. Somebody asking earlier on if we were going to have a MAX in town this afternoon. We'll probably get that, hopefully, on the turnaround as well when she goes out. Tony O'Reilly, Mike Boxall, thank you. Kadimia, good afternoon to you. Kelvin Grant. Yes, very much indeed. Thank you, Kelvin. Really appreciate that. Sam Tweedale, thank you. Saudi 747 east to west cruising. Michael Driver saying, normally catch those, don't we? The east to west cruisers. Mind you, Donald, where's your cruisers? Carly. Acorn, thank you. Boston, Massachusetts. What's that? Just say that one more time, Julie. Repeat, sorry. Randy, let's find Randy. Wendy Bembridge. Oh, okay. And what's his name? Who's on the who's the guy on the chat? Kevin Edmiston. Very warm welcome to you, Kevin, and thank you, Randy. Oh, okay. Okay, Kevin, thank you. And Randy, welcome. Sorry. 3 greens. Yeah. Bosh. Effortless, isn't it? This stabilator, look. I wonder if that's what the what is the name of that of its tail style? It's got a pronounced oh, One World 777 coming out. Nice. Say it, baby. To Massachusetts, horizontal stabilizer. Red Kite, indeed it is. They are. I remember seeing the Red Kites. M40 was the main sort of like breeding ground initially, and then it just exploded. Now they're all over the country. Beautiful Red Kite, yes. Fantail, there we go. Never seen one actually go in for a kill, or I think they're. Someone said they're scavengers once. I don't think they go after live prey. I don't know. Must do. Mices and little rodents and stuff like that. Aeroflot 321 with a Man United livery. 10 minutes out. Paul Marriott. Thank you. Sparrowhawk on finals, yeah, a bit big for a Sparrowhawk. That's definitely a, I think it's definitely a, see, as soon as that sun goes in, bosh, it drops about 3 degrees. Paul Duval, Paula, you're right. Well, it's good that you managed to, Wendy, babe. I can hear Barry. Mike Boxall, very true, they will never achieve a V1. Although saying that, yeah, put wings on them. They do put wings on modern motorcycles these days. Is the Kite a member of the Hawk family? Oh, I don't know. Ben Brown lives by the M40, that's where they are so common, yeah, indeed. Oh, there we are, Alan Gale, I was right, they are scavengers for the most part. Odette Stevens, good afternoon to you, Odette. Great to see you here. Michael Johns, also confirming the Aeroflot 321 with Man United livery. Oh, Okay, doesn't like it. I don't like it. It's nothing to do with the football team or anything like that. It's just delivery. It's just, unless you're really close up to it, it just looks like a big bruise on the side, like someone's walloped it with a hammer. As they would do on Family Guy. Nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition. Nick, sorry about that. Just ruined the Bee Gees. I met Robin Gibb and had coffee with him in his private coach that he brought to a paintball event in California. Can you believe it? Sat and had coffee with Robin Gibb. Harry's saying all raptors hunters are scavengers. It makes less energy than hunting and has a positive outcome. Humans are hunted, but they use supermarkets because it takes less energy. Very true. Half a denarii, you must be mad. 10 for that, you must be mad. No F1 spoilers, please, ladies and gents. What's that, GP? Okay. Ask you to just respect those who are maybe watching. Haven't got the chance to watch it at the moment, but oh, nice. This is long. GP Go Comms. Oh, don't tell. Oh, shock ices. Hello, reception. Okay, well, March the 17th, May the 17th, folks, we're hoping to see a marked improvement in traffic. They're going to introduce this traffic light system took a lot of work and taxpayers' money to figure that one out. Well, yeah, the date is still there as part of the roadmap, isn't it? You know, it's there. Whether that moves forward or backwards, we don't know at the moment, but it will be based on the new travel scheme, will be based on the traffic light system. And it's more for us here in the UK about what we have to do when we're returning from countries. It's not so much going out there, it's more a case of returning. So a red country on the red light will, you will have to quarantine for, is it 2 weeks? But amber, there are opportunities for you to self-isolate. All of the travelling will require a negative PCR test on return prior to travel from the other end. So if we go to America, for example, is it 72 hours, Julie, or 24 hours? We don't really know at the moment, but there will be but coming back from America, even though it's still green, we'll still have to give a negative PCR test out there and a negative PCR test on arrival. So there are all Gregor Fraser Chisholm. Good afternoon to you, Gregor. A very warm welcome to you on Big Jet TV. Cuddy Meyer, welcome to you, everybody. I've heard a couple of days ago Ryanair is edging closer to taking delivery of their Maxes. Yes, Ben has just given us information on that one. Is that the Aeroflot 320 Bruiser? I think it is. If I was the owner of Man United, I'd be like, you know what? Can't you make something a little bit better than that? Just looks like a Retro El Al on the move. Aeroflot Man United just landed. Retro El Al, yes, we did talk about that being in at Heathrow before we went live. So, there's a beautiful. There he is there, look. There he is there, look. Oh, he's gone. Best looking livery in the world, is it, ladies and gents? Just looks like I need to put a plaster over it. All due respect, of course. Wow, Gregor is, it's 9:24 where Gregor is, and he's tuning in from port of, try and pronounce that, Julie. Just low. Ilo or Loy? Is it Loy perhaps? Leo? No, I don't know. But Gregor, my sincere apologies for being so ignorant as to knowing where that is. That's got to be a new one on our list, isn't it? As to destinations that we're tuning out to. John Boy is upgraded to first class. Thank you, John Boy. Very kind of you. Great to see you here. Antigen and lamp tests are also allowed on arrival into the UK now, which is good. Elliot saying, interesting. Antigen and lamp check. I just heard about old Eastern Airlines that they used to fly out of Boston. The memories, Sarah saying. Well, yeah. Interesting. Last night I saw a lovely old image of a DC-9, their first DC-9, which was a very, very compact little aircraft, only carried like 55, 60 passengers on board it before the stretched variants were released by McDonnell Douglas. But yeah, beautiful old retro Eastern Airlines DC-9. What's that, Julie? Oh, he's in Peru. Oh, thank you, Gregor. Thank you very much indeed. There we go. It is Peru. Don Gutzman, it does look like a bruise. Yes. Oh, Harrison Lovett. How much does the A350 produce on takeoff? Well, the Trent XWB engine is obviously a competitor to the GE90, even the 115B. So I'd say somewhere in the region of between 80 and 90,000 pounds of thrust on each engine would be a decent enough guesstimate without actually looking at it on the. I think there's slightly more on the 1000. Standard rating on the 900. But obviously with the 1000 longer body and bigger carrying capacity, I think it has a more powerful setting on the Trent XWB engine. Of course, still using titanium blades at Rolls-Royce. I think hopefully that answers it for you, Harrison. Richard Fleer, tuning in from Ord. Good afternoon to you, Richard. Great to see you here. Craig Whitmore, got to go and check on Birmingham at some point. Well, we don't need to go and check on them. We just need to watch it. Just keep an eye out for it in terms of when movements start happening. Paula Duval. Excellent location, distinct absence of trucks. Well, we're just lucky, to be honest with you, Paula. It's Sunday today. Sunday! And that is the reason why we have a reduced amount of road traffic, thank God, bless you, blimey, O'Reilly and all that. Wendy Bembridge, very true indeed. Sam Beck, one of the best engine noises. Well, I'll be honest with you, I love the old growlers. Oh, there's your retro jet coming out, I think. El Al's retro Dreamliner. Craig Whitmore, must check out if spotters are allowed at Birmingham. Well, they are. Just ask our good friends Scott and Kate Arpley. I think Odette's also from up there in Birmingham. And yeah, there's some great spotting locations right at overlooking the runway, Craig, and at the other end as well, where there's a park where you can go and plonk yourself down for the day. Personally, I'd prefer the other end of the runway, standing up on top and looking down the crazy runway layout that they have there. But yeah, Craig, it is a great place to visit, but obviously right now you'd probably get a little bit bored because there's very little traffic into. But I'm thinking, hopefully, I think we will probably see traffic pick up there. Hopefully, in the near future. I mean, you've still got Qatar going in there. You've got Emirates going in there. PIA used to go in there. TUI, of course. And of course the A380 as well, you know. Incoming. Loved the sim show yesterday. Well done on the landing. He got you with the weather, didn't he? He did. He definitely got me with the weather. And folks, I have to say, even though it's not visible or you can't really tell on a simulator when you're filming it, especially, you cannot tell, but I was battling those northwesterly winds, which were not coming in over the sheds, but coming in over the hotels the other side, which put me in a big crabbing position. Chantel Henry, good afternoon to you, Chantel. Lovely to see you here. Welcome to Big Jet TV. Interesting information from Ben there. Just over 1 week since BA celebrated its 3rd anniversary of owning the A320neo family aircraft. TTNA delivered 10th of April 2018. Wow. 3 years. Yeah. Funny enough, Rolls-Royce were celebrating the IAE. I was one of the Heathrow don't often see them out on the outside of the airfield. Big old unit. Big old unit. Yeah, British Airways, Rolls-Royce celebrating celebrating the IAE, the International Aero Engines, or being part of that IAE. Oh, Singapore. Some people saying on other channels how they don't like the Singapore livery. A very few amount of people, I have to say, but can't understand anyone not liking it. I mean, it's a classic, isn't it? Isn't Singapore a sort of like a classic livery? Doesn't it? Just looks great on any aircraft and gives it that retro look as well. I like it. I love it. Love it on their 747 and 380, of course. $350-900 that, folks. Trevline, that's great to hear. This is the most friendliest site on YouTube. That is a great thing to hear, because YouTube is a big place, isn't it? FSU SC tuning in from South Carolina. Good day to you. Sarah Dill flew Boston to Buffalo, New York years ago on the DC-9 Eastern Airlines. Wow. There was an Eastern jet in here about a year or two ago, wasn't there? Somebody saying something about them starting up again or something. Oh, right, there we go. Yeah. Oh, Tony McCall doesn't like it. Oh dear. Fair enough. Why? It's a big, very big no as well, wasn't it? So it wasn't just a little no, it was a big nose. Does it upset you? Harrison Lovett, I think the 747 total thrust was 200,000 pounds of thrust, if that's correct. Okay, 200,000 pounds, yeah. When you multiply it all up with all 4 engines, most definitely. But when you consider that one engine on a 777, for example, a GE90 or a 115B, 90 and 115 being the variants of the different, mainly the 115s are on the 777 LRs, the freighters, and the 300s. But one engine more powerful than a 707's entire engine capability from back in the day. Oh, Darren Howe, you lucky lad. Philip Ryan, welcome to Big Jet TV. Sounds great. Eastern Airways 767 was in just after lockdown 1. Ben Brown, yes, we are confirming that. It was an ex-BA jet, one of the last 767s with the RB211s on it. Yeah, indeed. I remember we caught that. It was a very sort of like worn out livery, wasn't it? It wasn't all nice and sharp, I don't think. Looked like an old museum piece. It's an old 200, look at this. be a General Electric or a Rolls-Royce Trent 800. Certainly growled enough to be sounded like a Rolls-Royce. No winglets on her. Gear up. China Southern. Left turn Clyde. Sending them out like bombers, look. Nice. Some crank it over. There we go. Nice big steep bank angle. Got those elevators cranked, look. $330. Whose is this? Virgin by any chance? Say it then. Oh, he's high, right? Klaus Kroner. Welcome, Klaus. Good to see you here. He's a new member on Big Jet TV. Touchdown. Wow, Craig Whitmore had some old cine footage from 81 on board an Orion 737-200 from the flight deck, flying from Agadir to Birmingham. Wow, how about that? Richard Fleer, United used to use the font that Singapore uses now. Interesting. Have Singapore not always had that font then? Is that relatively new then for Singapore? Well, when I say new, how long have they used that font for? 40,000 feathers on a fwash's fwu. Kurt's tuning in from Onalaska, Wisconsin, USA. Welcome to you, Kurt. Good to see you here. Heynan 787, 12 minutes, Mirror Man telling us thank you very much for that. Rosalind Matter. Verwood in Dorset. Hello there. Homie the man. Good day to you, homie. New member, Philip Ryan. Welcome to Big Jet TV. Philip, good to see you here. Wow. So Hainan is the next aircraft in. Thank you. Yes, Tony, I kind of agree with that. Palmer would be a bit processional, wouldn't it? Unless you can get a really close-up, if you can get a great close-up position at a processional airport, it doesn't really matter if you can get really close to them. Doppler effect from here as well. Oh, he's going left. Next in, isn't it? Darren Howe. Take off heaven. John Grinham, it was a fast United 787, wasn't it? It's the new 777-900 replacing the old 777-200. 777-900? 9X, I think, is what you may mean there, Harrison. Not so much replacing it, it's just another variant that they've brought on stream. I think the 200 will still be a very popular aircraft for freighters, it has to be said. Don't know if they're going to stop production of it. I don't know. Perhaps somebody could let us know. But yeah, it is progression at the end of the day. TUI 767-300 into Stansted. Autism Emily telling us. Interesting. Okay, there we go. Something's happening. You know, in terms of a livery on a plane. You know, it's a lot of money. It's a big cost for an airline. So the more basic they can make it, the cheaper it will be. It's as simple as that. So you can understand why some of these airlines are opting for the straightforward sort of like white fuselage livery over the windows, and then just the tail element, the vertical stabilizer, just itself painted, maybe bleeding down into the fuselage on some aircraft like that Lufthansa you're just about to see there. Some of them opting just to have a straightforward livery, much like Singapore Airlines. And it is all personal preference and how much money it costs, because you've got a big fleet of planes, it's going to cost you a lot of money to have them painted. Rosalind, yeah, well, good. No reason why you can't ask it. Miami is definitely on the planner. It's definitely on the schedule. That's for sure. Hopefully we can make it happen. I think we can, myself. Oh, okay, Richard Fleer, United using the rainbow livery. Use the Singapore's font on the rainbow livery. Okay. Have to check that out next time. Hainan. Omni Air 767 overhead soon, west to east. Okay, keep an eye out for that. I might have a little. Okay, not trailing. Right, yeah. No, it's not there. I can't see it. Literally over my head. It's an out there. Ed Fernandez, good afternoon to you. Okay. Will W, yes, I do remember the old Singapore big tops, 747-300 and mega tops, 747-400, yeah. Kelvin Grant, not sure about being at Dunsfold for the land or 747 open day in June. Certainly something we can cover for them if they want. Be happy to do that. This guy's in a hurry, isn't he? Yeah. Look at that wingspan, that beautiful big wingspan of the Dreamliner, like a big glider wing. All much the same these days in terms of wing design. The 350's got a big long wing to it. Look at that. How long that wing stretches out. Hello, what's he doing? Has he just landed? That guy's just landed, isn't he? Yeah, it looks like it. Does he know where he's going? Wow, he must have done. Okay. Mark Bart pulling out the stops on the overheads. Yeah. Always trying. Look at the wingtip on it. Qatar 300. Hello, mate. Hi. You're not supposed to be in here, you know that?
It's my granddad's mate.
Oh, there you go. I thought I'd seen you before, right? What's that, mate? Gary?
Yeah.
There's a couple of guys that I know from here, yeah?
Can they let you in?
Yeah, I got the keys.
My granddad comes in, Les.
He what?
My granddad Les comes in.
Okay. Yeah.
There's one thing we don't like to do. Just you need to be careful with some of the horses because they are vicious.
Oh, don't worry, love. I know the horses very well, and they know me.
She's just a bit naughty, she is.
Yeah. Yeah. There is a bit of a couple of wild ones, but other than that, we're all right. We're good. Thanks anyway. Cheers, mate. Cool. It's Ryan that I know. You know Ryan? No? Okay. Sorry folks, that must be right in your ear. I've got the lavalier on, haven't I? Asking if he's brought you a coffee. You know what? Talking of coffees, here we go. Got a little bit of a... got a little bit of this. And... it is really loud. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Sorry, folks. Really do apologise. I'm shouting in your flipping ear hole. Oh. Okay, if this is too much, this eating in it, because I know I don't like people talking on the phone to me when they're eating. It's very. If I could pull the mic for, let's pull the mic out for a second. Scotty Tarpley, the horses are fine when they're not having a go at Jerry's van. Very true. John Greenham, Lufthansa 320, about to go over the top of a snapfold. It's either Ryan or Dave. All right, Dave. He's going to be about 12,000 feet by the time he gets here. Dirty. You dirty. Oh man, how dirty that 777-200 is compared to that. Probably quite an old 320. A 737. Is that 737 just landed? Kind of always tell a 737 head on from its massive tail. It does have a very tall tail on it. Also operating the Embraer E2 E-Jet now. E190 E2 E-Jet, as well as their existing E190 fleet. Well, I can understand why people would think that that's a different colour of paint, but it isn't. British Airways is white. It's just a very old, faded paint. Long range, west to east GP. Jumbo. Cargo Lux. So now you're getting it round. Now you're getting it round the wrong. That is the masked freighter, folks. That's the masked freighter. Unfortunately, due to its not without my mask livery, apparently. That's a shame. That's a shame that it's obscured by the cloud. Chantel saying I'm a horse riding instructor. Ha! We've got another horse riding instructor member, have we? Went down in a field. What do you mean? What, crashed? Oh wow! Oh blimey, really? No? Oh right, okay. .30. I think this is China Eastern. Trent 700 engines, folks. Left turn, Clyde. Nice. See, now look at that wing, and then look at the wing profile of the kite that we saw earlier on. And see how similar they are to that. So I'm guessing that with flap, or even though once autopilot goes in, the manual flap selection has to be selected still. It's just a shame about that jumbo, that Cargolux jumbo. It's just too obscured. I can't get a shot at it. Fire testing station over there, folks, if anybody's wondering what what looks like. Hybrid 747-400 and an MD-11. Thanks, Scotty. David L. Saying that he swears something fell off. It might have been a bird you might have seen. Terry G, welcome back, Terry. Hell M, another horsey girl here. Unfortunately, it's a very expensive hobby. Tony McCall, your wish is my command. If I can get that reg of that 777. There it is. Golf. Victor. Is that whiskey or is that Victor India Delta or whiskey? Victor India Delta. I reckon that's a very old 777-200 right there.
going back in, G?
We are now on the Laveglia mic. Oh well, Kelvin Grant saying thinks that the where did you read that? The fire test plane was earmarked to be replaced for a new shell. I mean, bear in mind, folks, that those aircraft, although they look like aeroplanes, that's about as close to an airplane as they get. The in terms of the makeup, it is all steel. It's an all steel fabrication. Inside as well, they have the interior of the aircraft. The cabin of the aircraft is also looks a bit like so that they can do emergency evacuation procedures and so on and so forth. More along the lines of rescuing rather than evacuations. Evacuations is something that the airlines carry out themselves, but from a fire rescue standpoint, it's something they can carry out. And if you look on Big Jet TV, we did a piece with the guys at Munich with their fire teams there, which was quite enlightening, I have to say. Not using liquid fuel for the fire, rather using gas from a pipeline, believe it or not. Donald, Virgin 330, 10 minutes out, thank you. Ben Brown saying that 777 last flew 2 days ago from JFK to London Heathrow. It's 24 years old, wow. BA's 4th 200ER delivered, wow. Could be the one that I flew to Los Angeles on all those years ago as well. Yes, a 4-door. It's a 4-door, that's for sure. Hodges in the house. Hello there. Alan Gale, yeah. Well, I mean, I'm not quite sure what the plan is with British Airways in terms of their, because obviously now they've had a massive reduction, a cut on their fleet. I think I don't know how many of their 777s are slated to be retired. It'll obviously be the 200 variants first that get the snip. Or get the chop, should I say. Wow. Deadly silence here at London Heathrow. Well, it's Sunday after all, isn't it? So Cameron's just booked to go and see the 747-400 Landor at Dunsfold. Well, I do know that I had somebody who went out there and had a look around the aircraft, as well as looking on board some of the other British Airways 747s that are parked up down at Dunsfold. Oh, actually, no. Yeah, no, Landor is, was that, it's Negus that's at St Athan, isn't it, I think, and Landor's at Dunsfold. Dunsfold's literally just down the road from me. It's actually the test track, the place where they did the, and still do, I don't know if they do, but the Top Gear test track is at Dunsfold, over there in, overlooked by the Surrey Downs, I think it is. So hopefully they've kept her up to scratch, because these aircraft, if they're left unattended for any amount of time, they tend to literally rot from the inside out, purely down to condensation, because they're used to being continually in operation, and when they're not in operation, they are they're very well ventilated inside, because that's obviously essential to keep the moisture away, and the carpets literally get sodden with condensation. So hopefully Landor has been very well looked after, and that'll be a great one to visit, of course. Hopefully you guys and girls will get to go on board her as well. Ad Astra, very true. Ethiopian 787, 14 minutes, Mirrorman. Paul Marriott, Virgin 330, oh, wish it was a 340. 330, 8 minutes out. X-Ray Yankee, we're hearing, inbound right now. Stephen Luscombe, very good point. Where are all the 50 plus planes a day flying here from India? I think there's like 2, isn't there? You know, the only other aircraft that are going to be coming in are going to be the Praetors, and of course the Air India pilots and any crew that are on board. I don't think they're carrying any, one would hope not, any passengers in from India. They will have to obviously go through the full quarantine procedures here at London Heathrow. It's very well and very heavily policed, I believe, for any arrivals at the moment. You can't just walk out of the aircraft, jump into a cab and off you go. There is border patrol at its maximum here at London Heathrow. Oh, South Downs. I thought it was overlooked by the Surrey Hills. That test track. I've been riding up on those Surrey Hills, and it's not the South Downs. South Downs further south, obviously, I think, isn't it? Or is it nearby? I don't know. Maybe it's also visible by the south, from the South Downs. Yeah, of course, the 777-200. ERs powered by the Rolls-Royce Trent 700s, but also, I believe, General Electric GE 9115s or G115Bs, I think, for the longer range variants. Forerunners, of course, Trent 700 to the Trent 1000s, 800s as well, and of course the 900s that were developed purely for the A380s. I believe all of British Airways A380s powered by the Trent 900 power plant. It's another Praetor in from, is it Brussels? Or where's that? Possibly Lagos as well. These guys been very, very busy on their freighter schedules now with Virgin Atlantic. And again, the big question is what's going to happen to these aircraft when passenger numbers pick up? And I think Virgin Atlantic are going to be one of the busiest return airlines, because the US is slated to be on the green light in terms of passenger travel. allowance and so on and so forth. So wow, look at this thing coming towards us. All okay, Jilly? Uh-huh. Okay. Go now if you want. Line up and wait. Martin Smith, yeah, wouldn't it be great? Steve Jeff, thank you. Tracy Byram, loving that shot. Paul Duval, take care, all the very best. Anthony Roberts, here in Portland, there's been a large increase in arrivals and departures. The airport parking lots are filling up again. It's good to see. It's good to see, folks. I've got to say, America, no matter which way you look at it, they just seem to be just getting on with it. Yeah. Wow, this is a very D-rated climb out. Talking about BA 777-200s, I think this is one of them right now. Wow, listen to these engines, man. Shifty on, son. Paul MK, word is that the USA will open up to us UK travellers on or after July 4th. It might be a little bit sooner than that, Paul, to be honest. I don't know where you've got that info from, but we're hearing as early as, you know, June. Mid-May even, subject to the to everything, the numbers all slotting together, right? Neil Corsa, just mentioning the Blue Eagles yesterday. Oh, easy, son. Is he off? offline a little bit there, possibly. Don't forget, folks, that's 2 miles long, that runway, give or take a few yards. FSU saying the next time you see flight BA380 that left there around 1 p.m. British summertime today, you'll be seeing a cargo flight to the little single runway airport near me. Okay. Emirates just touched down. What's that? David Crook, take care. Well, there you go. We are many. Interesting. Thank you for mentioning that. Just announced that those who arrive fully vaccinated from overseas will no longer have to quarantine at all. Well, my V2 is on June 1st, so of course it's just gonna escalate, isn't it? The whole thing's just gonna happen very, very quickly, I think. Hopefully, you know. Let's just, it's most definitely, you know, the vaccine has definitely helped, there's no doubt about it. But we don't want to go on about that. Professor Mark Taylor, lot Independence and livery max in soon. That looks like a Dreamliner. Okay, just who's Robbie 45, Qantas has not started flying from Heathrow yet. Obviously, you know, all these countries are keeping a very close eye on what everybody else is doing, because let's face it, at the end of the day, it's revenue, isn't it? They need people to come and visit their country because they need income from whatever means it might be, from business or from tourism, one of the two. Ethiopia's 787 Dreamliner. Everybody's desperate to try and, you know, connect the world again. We need to be connecting the dots, don't we? We definitely need to be connecting the dots. Connect 4. Manny is a new member on Big Jet TV. Welcome, Manny. Good to see you here. Okay, that's this cloud is going to clear quite soon. Temperature's going to pick up again, that's for sure. Paul Hilvert. Welcome, Paul. Why, what's special about it? Oh wow. From a good angle, or from a good angle? Right, okay. And somewhere we're going to be able to film from there as well. Yeah. Is it close or from a distance? Stretch those wings. Prince Charming, Prince Charming, ridicule is nothing to be scared of. Don't you ever stop being dandies, showing me your handsome doo 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 doo. Oh, oh, it is Prince Charming, isn't it? Where is he? Where's he gone? Where's he gone? Oh, blimey. There she is. Or he is. Oh. Whereas the 777's more Chaz and Dave, innit? Get out. Lock and load. Phil Sky, one of the best looking A350 liveries at the moment. Interesting. Yeah, I've got to say the BA 350 livery does look very smart indeed, doesn't it? Oh. Paul MK's thinking of heading up to Manchester to visit the airport pub. Give us a heads up on what it's like up there. It's going to be the same as it ever was, except with all the hustle and bustle of the planes going out. %75% less activity. Harsh meta. Has Heathrow become fully operational? Well, it always has been operational. It's just obviously it's scaled back on the passenger movements because of the COVID crisis. But maybe what you're meaning, Harsh, is are all the terminus operational? And the answer to that is no. Terminal 4 has been mothballed indefinitely, is what was the word I heard. It's a horrible word, that, indefinitely, isn't it? Because it's sort of like you never really think that you're going to pull out of something when it's indefinite. But hopefully by this time next year, the airport will be back in full operation. I'm hoping that, I'm positive about, possibly towards the very latter part of this year, we'll see a lot more traffic in and out of London Heathrow. And of course, what's important to us is that we want to fly. We want to get out there. I've got so many shows lined up for you folks, especially our members, for special airside opportunities, going out and doing special things with you guys, and of course overseas plane spotting projects. Los Angeles, Miami, JFK, Boston, Chicago. Most definitely now it's looking like Anchorage, but we've got to do Anchorage. We've got to remember that Anchorage runs out of light, doesn't it? There's a point at which the light is just lost over there, and then and you have very, very short days. So we've got to make sure that that's as close to us being able to do it as possible. I don't think we've missed the max. Did you see that from Cami, Jilly? Number of cases we have a day here in the USA. Would lock down any country, but here it's back page news. Wow. Okay, here we go. Paula Duval. We all want to fly again, don't we, eh? That's what it's all about. It's just crazy to, you know, when you actually think about, you know, what we've all been through. It's all surreal, isn't it? You know, you never would have thought it. It's just bringing the world to its knees. Just incredible. Tony McCall. Yes, I have watched those, and that's what we're planning on doing, a live version of that Ice Airport, Alaska. Zack Attack saying, I'm waiting for the BA228 to come back. BA228 to come back. I'm missing the daily 787 into Baltimore. Wow. Riley Patterson is a new member on Big Jet TV. Good day to you. During the summer, Anchorage has longer days than the UK. Yes, I appreciate that, but when is it the opposite way around? In other words, you know, we need to look at the daylight in Alaska during the year. I mean, is that in the UK during the summer in the UK that the days are longer in Alaska? Is it just timed that way, or it is, isn't it? Yeah. So we need to obviously get out there before sort of like September, October, isn't it? Really? What's that? I thought you said about that new piece of equipment that we're going to have. Yeah. Yeah. No, I know. But Alaska's like we can literally flick the switch and go if we want to go to Alaska, because they've invited us out there. So you know. Boiling hot again. See now, when you look through there, you can see the older 320s there. They will be. It's just older variants, isn't it? Just. Oh, what, during the winter time with the ice and all that? Yeah. Well, we can't. Yeah. No, we can't do that. No, but we just want to obviously show the airport in operation. Much rather do that. Yeah, sorry, not in the winter with the ice moving equipment and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. Although it would be great to see, and that's again something that we're sort of desperate to catch, and we would have done it at probably Munich or somewhere, Switzerland maybe even by now. Because you know they're very geared up out there in Switzerland and those regions that get a lot of snow. No, Switzerland won't be on green. Switzerland's in a right old state at the moment, as is the most of Europe, to be perfectly honest with you, unfortunately, which is why we say that the chances are that we'll be flying to the United States or visiting the US before we visit, you know, the likes of Germany And Frankfurt Hahn is another place that we're planning to go out. That looks like an A300. Is that DHL 300? It is. Tittelbangel. Texas taco, thanks for that, mate. Take your netting. I'll have to hang something from the silly hat, won't I? She's rolling. They do Texas taco. They do. Oh, missed that over the top. What was that? Oh, I missed one over the top of me, man. Westbound, sorry. Julie, is it worth messaging Phil just to make sure they're all set for tonight? Oh, is it? Okay. On Air 6, yeah? No. Rustling? With my reputation? Is that possibly when I go like that? Is it the lavalier or me brushing on the lavalier? I just did that. Yeah, okay. All right, I'll switch it out. That's all right. Well, I won't switch it out. I'll just... In fact, you know what I can do? No. Coats off. Coats off. Coats off. Let me just do this. Quite easily. Don't actually have to have the lavalier attached to me. Have the lavalier quite easily attached to the camera unit. Ridiculous, nothing to be scared of. Don't you ever. Is that it? Is that all right? Okay, let me just pull that out of there. Put that over there. Yeah. Right. Yeah, good. Okay, is that better? Hello. Andreas Brynecki saying, think about the imminent departure of Lufthansa's MD-11 freighters. So Frankfurt would be a nice spot for a special visit. Yes, indeed. I think they've still got a few of them left. Wow, look at that pulling in on the back at Stack Clark. Oh, I'm not going to get it though, are we? Nice to see old livery, Lufty. And a Neo. Gotta say, I prefer the old livery. don't mind the new one, don't get me wrong, I don't mind it. I'm not dead against it. It's a fresher, modern scheme, but the old livery, gotta love it. What's that, an update, Jelly? Is that an app update? Or? Oh, okay. Craig Wickmore, take care, all the best. 3 MD-11s still in operation. Andreas telling us, well, let's just hope they can hold on until we get out there and can film a few of them before they are all switched out to the 777-200 freighters. Brand new 777-200 freighters that Lufthansa are replacing those MD-11s with. Both have the capability in terms of freight capacity and load. Both the MD-11 and the 777-200 are around about the 90-ton area. It's just purely the fact that the 777 is twin engine and is far more efficient for the fleet and far more efficient for the airline, saving them, you know, millions of dollars in terms of fuel costs and so on and so forth. Neil Corsa, Tony McCall, Iberia 350 on approach. Thanks, Tony. That Lufthansa livery looks retro now, Elliot Reed. Yes, it does, doesn't it? Just looks fantastic. I do hope they keep a couple of their jets operational with that livery. Is that little Finnair? Yeah, little Finnair minibus just landed. Iberia 350 on, I think this might be Iberia's 350 on finals now. Korean Air 777 in 22 minutes, Mirror Man saying thank you. Liz Matthewman, good to be back. Not sure where we're going to be on midweek just yet, Steve. Elliot Lemprecht saying, my friend Ryan is the first officer on BA 787 coming in from Tokyo in 5 minutes. Well, there we go. My friend Ryan is the first officer. Well, is he going to be at the controls? Make sure you make a note of the time, Elliot. Harsh Meta, take care. All the very best to you. Stay safe. Look after those around you as well. Talking of the MD-11, one has just taken off from Frankfurt heading to Tel Aviv. Ian Schnelling saying, wow. I say Snelling, isn't it? He's not from Germany, Jerry. Well, he might be, I don't know. Touchdown. Chris Scapolu, 757 in soon. Thank you, Chris. Andreas Brianecki saying repainting of Luft is still put on hold. They're going to be around for quite some time, no doubt. Thank you for that. Yeah, I mean, I did hear when I spoke with the guys at Frankfurt that apparently to complete the entire fleet would take somewhere in the region of 7 years or something crazy like that. It's absolutely insane. Lot 737 Max, 20 minutes out, Sailor Mike saying. Big old 777-3, that big old 5-door just landed. Got to zoom all the way out to get her in the shot. Crazy how big and long those things are. I think it's either one way or the other. like, you know, a few feet longer than a 747-400 or a few feet shorter than a 747-400, the 777-300. Something like that. Right, next up. Zoe Black, good afternoon to you. Ubi Gamers. Yeah, I think this might be the 777 any moment now. 787 that's landing, sorry. Let this one go out over the top, get his mate landing. I think this is him. To that in a little while. Hear the power down. Greased it. Greased it. Big truck coming, so we can get a quick shot of this triple banking out. Three and four, what's happened to 3 and 4? God only knows what that's down to, man. Oi! Flipping heck, man. Cheeky sod. Just came past and just walloped the van. You gotta laugh. Attitude, horse with attitude. Oh yeah, it's crazy. He just walked past and gave it a swipe with his or her rather large exterior. That one that we've just seen there, I think, outbound to New York. Big Joe #1 Redsman, is the latest issue with the MAX aircraft enough to ground them again? What is the latest issue with them? Forgive my lack of knowledge on that. I wasn't aware there was another issue with the MAX. Tony McCall 777-300 is great. No fancy winglets. Well, she does have a winglet per se. She has a raked wingtip. I know what you're saying there, though, Tony. Or plastic bits. Just does what it does. No fuss. Oh, she's a bruiser, the old 777, isn't she? 350's, like I say, Prince Charming. This is all more like, you know, Slade. Dreamliner. Lift off. Electric brakes on the Dreamliner, folks. All electric brakes. Almost everything functions electrically on the Dreamliner. 787. Nice. Bosh. See the flapper on there? Oh, right, okay. No, that won't be enough to ground it. Not electrical, I doubt. That'll probably be something to do flight entertainment, onboard entertainment, cabin entertainment systems possibly. I don't know. Electrical problems could be a multitude of things, couldn't it? you know, you do from time to time have issues with aircraft, not the entire fleet of aircraft 380s having issues with cracks, very hairline cracks in where the wing joins the fuselage. Before COVID, I think it was, or maybe after it, but or during it, or whenever it was noticed. And something that just has to be addressed. Of course, when you're dealing with a sophisticated piece of equipment like, you know, these modern jets with carbon Kevlar, especially the 787, if you dink one of these things, you know, you can't fix it like an aluminium skinned aircraft, because you can't. You just put another skin. What's up? Okay, well, that might be it resetting itself, hopefully. What do you want me to do? Rolf T is in the house, and TSC 777 new members, 2 new members right there, TSC 777 and Rolf T. Good afternoon to you, Rolf, and TSC. Not a lot new livery inbound. Okay, 757 next in. It's that new. It's okay. Aviastar, right? Okay, so this is a new one for us, folks. So this is in from the east, I believe. A very unique livery. Chow Now, I believe, brown cow. 757. Big spindly legs on her. Very efficient freighter jet as well, the 757. See if we can get a look at her livery. Virgin aircraft always look like they come out of the car. That's brilliant. Steve Jeff, 787 Max on finals. Okay, here we go. He's heading down to the freight terminal. See if we can get a look at him. Don't you love a 757? She's got Trent 7s on, RB211s on her as well. Look at that. Nice. Okay. Gonna have a look. Gonna have a look. Yeah. I'm not going to try and say where it's come from. Good luck with that. Yekaterinburg. Okay. Octopussy. View to kill. Anyway, whatever it is, it's always good to see a 757. I wonder if she's a pure freighter. Is she a pure freighter, or is it's a P2F conversion, or is it a okay, 737 MAX, folks? Sync rate 54-32, 50-40-32. Bit like my sync rate last night, wasn't it? Ready, aim, fire! Oh, we aim to fleece her. 40, perhaps 4 miles above my head, if you could please. Texas Taco, yeah, heron. A heron landing. Saw one of them on the golf course the other day being chased by a couple of crows. The crows don't like the herons. They're quite mischievous, actually, herons. Even though they look quite lazy and sort of like, you know, dum-de-dum-de-dum, they're not, apparently. Apparently they do go after young'uns and stuff like that. I don't know quite what the deal is there, but the crows, they don't like it up, sir. Stupid boy. Jambo jet taxi now. There's a 737 MAX, folks. Welcome back to the MAX. Oh, Paul MK. Got another 757, 10 minutes. This time with DHL. Deutsche something something. You know, we talk about the 4-engine jets and all that. Comparison to the fuel burn of a 350 transatlantic flight, on average, around about 50% of what it would be on an A340-600. So you can see, you know, no matter how much Virgin loved their 346s and their jumbo jets, it's just that fuel burn. It's the bottom line, folks. The more fuel they burn, the more costly it is, the more you have to pay for your airfares. The cheaper they can make flying, the happier everybody is globally with the footprint. And of course, I'd have to say, you know, if you were to look at the aviation sector and the car sector, you know, the vehicle sector, which is paying more attention to emissions. You look at Rolls-Royce, General Electric, the main engine manufacturers, what they're doing to reduce those emissions, make flying a lot cleaner. You know, as are the car manufacturers. Don't get me wrong. You know, electric powered cars are here. Excuse me, and have been for some time, but in terms of where aviation was 10-15 years ago, it's a much cleaner world now. Excuse me. Excuse me. Where's he gone? Where's he gone? Where's he? There's a livery that we've all grown used to. Aer Lingus, new fresh livery. Say fresh, look, he's already got a plaster on his engine, look. He's been out playing in the dirt, hasn't he? Digging up worms. He's got greys on his knee. Right, I think it's time to crack open a mini roll. Paul MK's got a Cargolot's Queen about to go over and picture time. Okay. He's not a million miles from us, Paul MK. He's up North Finney, so. You're not going to get that. My eyes are old, my knees are bent, my nose is old and drizzled. I found a spoon, sir! Sorry. Looks great, that. Looks great, that. The horse is walking over the serving open mini rolls. No flies on you, mate, is there? Well, there is actually. Quite a few and all. Ba-dum. Okay, so another 757. This is DHL 757. Oh, SAS, okay, sorry. Okay. Hayley, there's her plane. That was her plane. Aer Lingus going out there. Ben Brown, great information. Thank you. That 320, it's on its second flight since October last year. Last flew passenger service on 13th of October on a rotation to Faro and back to Dublin. Thank you. Nothing special, just a mini roll. Oh, Chris, I'm sure you can have a couple, can't you? Just have dinner later. Here we go. Toby. Oh, sorry about that. Truck. Well timed, mate. Brilliantly timed, man. No truck for 5 minutes and we get one just as he lands. Great. You gotta love it, haven't you? Law of averages and all that stuff, isn't it? Carol Cupcake, good afternoon to you. Nev Hop. Zoe Black.
That's not a 757, is it? Yeah, it is. Blimey. Just a bit of an optical illusion.
He's a happy chappy, and he look with his mum, look. That is proper My Little Pony, isn't it? Could it be that it's just an illusion? Could it be that and all this confusion? Could it be that it's just an illusion? Illusion IL-76. Okay. Stupid boy. Sorry, folks. Easy camera, come on, son. Sorry, folks, they're not brilliant day in terms of focusing. Stop. SC777, what's your opinion on Titan Airways? Well, very successful company, lease company, operating wet and dry lease. The most recent newcomer to their fleet with Titan Airways is a 321 P2F freighter. So a converted 321 freighter now on the books with Titan. Of course, we're very used to seeing Titan at London Heathrow with their sort of like gold livery, isn't it? I think.
Milk bar. Quickly. Mummy's gone. Where's Mummy going? Oh. Look at him. Bless him. Oh, look at you, strong. Learning how to eat grass, eh? Hey! Look at you. Oh. He's all legs, isn't he? He's all legs. His fluffy tail, look. Back to the planes. Cameron flying Barnum. Was it Titan who did the Boris 320? I don't know, Cameron. I don't know whether that was very possibly, actually. It's Titan Airways. Titan, sorry. First sign of madness, isn't it? Talking to animals. A full-blown conversation with Chachi. We got three here, Katie. We have three little foals here in the paddock. Bootle lad. Red Rum Junior. Irish cobs, Helly's saying. Okay, interesting. In all this confusion. Mind that. You want to see some air show action, folks, from the United States of America? The Sun and Fun air show will be cutting to that. Not that long, actually. Due to go on air. Was it 5:30, Jilly? Okay. Yeah, because scheduling changes all the time, doesn't it? So we should really consider that for 5:30, shouldn't we? I see. Okay, good, good. Right. Really? Why? Why? Right. But didn't you say I'd be taking that little satellite thing with me? Oh, okay. But I thought we were going to use the one in the middle of Canada. Oh, you're talking about cellular, right. Well, we need to ask Teradek about that then, don't we? About these... Well, yeah, but what about the cards? What about their cards? Using their system? Okay. Oh, right, I see. Right. Okay. Yeah. Well, like I said, we could go and try it, and then if it doesn't work, we'll just end up going somewhere else. This is KLM 737. Well, it either works or it doesn't work. You know, we can only research it as far as we can research it, isn't it? And then it's just a case of, right, we'll just have to go and check it out. Do you remember the time when I went over to, I had to go across the Channel ferry, across on the ferry, and it didn't work. I got all the way out there and it didn't. Are you serious? Oh my God, that's funny, man. Do you remember me doing that though? Okay. Went all the way there on the ferry to try it out and it didn't. Oh my goodness me. That was it, yes, that was it, yeah. Oh my goodness me. Yes, I know. Straight at ya. Here we go. It's all one big learning lesson, isn't it? Okay, fire! Bosh. Yeah, that's possible, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, Washington, yeah. Yeah. And just have a day tech, that's all you need is a day tech, isn't it? Anchored down in Anchorage, yeah. Look at that, beautiful wing. Yes, I remember that. Yeah. Is that reliable though, man? Is that? Never noticed that written under the belly before. Who's got your belly? See the twin strobes, folks, either side of the APU there at the back of the aircraft. Initial feedback from Zane Dunning. New 787 pilot with Virgin Atlantic, ex-747 pilot, now flying the Dreamliner. Initial feedback is that it is a fantastic aeroplane to fly. What's happened to Terry Thompson? He's tripped over his moustache. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh blimey. He's watching Big Jet TV and he's broken his back in 3 places. Flipping heck. He's got to be lying on his, literally lying on his back, and oh mate, that's never nice. I've had back injury before and it's never a fun thing. So mate, wishing you all the best. We'll be switching to the airshow, folks, as soon as it comes on stream. Paul Henry, Panasonic VX1. Jack won't be here for 6:15, I'm afraid, my friend. Which is a shame, because we always like to see an ATR, but want to see oh, there's old matey, JB Trip Reports fella with his missus, with his mum, sorry. It'd be handy if they came on now, wouldn't it, Julie? Because there's absolutely sod all happening here. Okay, shall I do PTC? Okay, well let's let people get get themselves all set up and ready. Okay, folks. Let me just quickly now, because I'm doing PTC. Is this mic going to pick this up from this side? Should do. Just check that you've got. Audio there, Julie. Okay, there we go. Okay, there we go, folks. Well, how about that, eh? Sunday afternoon at London Heathrow. Hope you all enjoyed it. Welcome to all our new members, and thank you, folks, for getting involved in the chat as well. Really appreciate your company. We are crossing. Excuse me. We are now crossing over to the Sun and Fun air show out in the United States of America. Should be good fun, folks. We've got Blue Angels. We should have the Raptor. We should have, hopefully, the Fat Albert C-130 Hercules. Whether she's going to fly in format with the Blue Angels, we don't know, because she's linked to the Blue Angels. As well as that, possibly most definitely, I'd imagine the P-51, the P-40, I think, also. Was it the P-40? Possibly even one that I'm very much looking forward to is the A10 tank buster, the Warthog, as it's commonly known, amongst other names as well. Fantastic aircraft and a great display, one that you really want to watch. The Raptor display is also a great one. Somebody saying earlier on how she literally just comes up, turns literally vertical on her tail, sits up on her tail. That's a great one to watch out for. But it should be good. Take care, folks. We'll see you in there. We're going to be watching, of course, and look forward to sitting there and watching it with you. Goes through till around about 10 p.m. tonight. So I need to get myself back and get myself sat in front of the telly to watch it. Thank you, folks. Really appreciate. And thank you as well, by the way. Me hat is off centre, by the way, because of the sun being over there. I'm not trying to be a rapper. Yo, yo, yo. Yeah, so we'll see you later on that one, and then we'll let you know what's happening in the midweek show and for next weekend as well. Are we good, Judy? Everything all right? Oh. Hearing that Fat Albert is not on the schedule, which is a great shame, unfortunately. But you'll get to see her anyway. Painted here in the UK, that particular aircraft, which is very interesting. Why would they paint her here in the UK and not in the US? Love to find out why they would do that. But anyway, folks, thank you once again for your company. Great to see you here, and thank you, everybody. I have to say thank you for your for not spoiling it for all of those folks who are waiting to see what the results are with the MotoGP and the Formula One and the national sheep shearing contest. Glad I got that one right. So we'll see you next time. Thanks again for your company. Take it easy, look after yourselves, be safe, and be aware of everything around you, folks. We'll see you soon. Cheers, bye. Perfectly.